Pretty good. It's gonna be good.
It's going to be good, I promise. Tim will be here in a second. Good evening, welcome to Tales of Myth and Mayhem. I'm Marc, I'm your keeper of Arcane lore for the evening. Well, several evenings. We are playing Masks of Nyarlathotep. These wonderful people are the people that are usually here, except Lavaita. She is now joining us. Taking Chris's place, warming it over. Don't look at her name on the overlay because someone didn't do a very good job doing it. Not pointing any fingers at it. We will do a quick introduction, then I will do a quick, recap, and we'll get started. So,
Easy.
Michelle, who are you? Who are you playing?
I'm Michelle, that's who I am, and I'm playing Kathy Bacon. What more can be said about Kathy that hasn't already? She's partial to a drink and...
Communism.
Yeah, that's it. Drinking and communism.
Yeah. And you, Ian. Who are you? Who are you playing?
My name's Ian, and I am playing Augustus Holner. He is a professor in cryptography and a World War I vet.
That was such a better intro than mine. I'm going to follow your lead next time.
It was a better intro than mine.
I like your intro, but no one knows who Augustus is, or August. So, but everybody knows who Kathy Bacon is.
This is true. Everyone knows Kathy Bacon. So, yes, Lavaita, who are you and who will you be playing this evening?
Hello, I'm Lavaita, and I'm going to be playing. I've given this person a surname, and I should know what it is.
Caldwell.
Evelyn Caldwell. Although I haven't yet decided if it's Evelyn or Evelyn. Anyone got any strong feelings either way?
There's some things, but Evelyn's what comes to mind when I say it.
Cool. Just try not to think of that Amanda Palmer project that was Evelyn or Evelyn.
Oh, God,
anyway.
No. Oh, thank you very much.
She's a secretary. She's originally from the UK, but she moved to New York when she was late teens to work as an au pair. And she's kind of got to the slightly awkward moment that the kids were old enough to not need an au pair anymore around the time the Great War was breaking out. So she decided just to stay there and take night classes and retrain, and has kind of bounced from job to job since.
Very cool.
And she's currently working at a radio station.
What does she look like?
That's a very good question, and I'm glad you asked. And I've written a detailed description in Roll20, which I'm now going to get on the screen and cover by talking. And this is going to be seamless. Roll20, help me out here. No, the bio and info page doesn't have bio and info on it yet. This is fine. Right. She has auburn hair styled in finger waves, which I couldn't do. I did try. Usually wearing a dark brown cloche hat. Not beautiful by any means, but has cultivated skills of being useful instead. She lives alone but not unhappily. Generally has a pad of paper and a fountain pen about her person with associated ink-stained fingerprints. Usually dresses for work in a tailored skirt suit, a cream-coloured blouse with ruffled collar, low-heeled Oxford boots.
Awesome. Thank you.
You did so much more work on developing your look than I ever did. Well done.
Yeah, but Kathy Bacon came kind of naturally. Since we still don't have a Tim, I think we'll just start without him, and he can move his arse and get you.
We begin, Timless.
Yeah, we begin, and Bob gets his head shot off. Oh, well, fuck shit.
Someone should even stretch. You would do that.
I know. So, in that case, last time, the investigators had woken up wanting to get their friend Lyra to go and continue their investigation. Managed to not find her. They went to her apartment, managed to get in after charming the doorman and the superintendent. Found neither hide nor hair of her. After leaving a message for her, they went to meet with the now I've forgotten the bloody names. The wife of
Mrs. Milton.
Thank you. And someone he says we should stretch, by the way.
Josenberg?
Rebecca Schosenberg.
Schosenberg.
Yep, she is the she is the reporter for the New York Times. Millie Adams is the wife of Hilton Adams, who is currently on death row in Sing Sing for several murders, which appear to you to have been carried out by the same people who killed your friend Jackson Elias. After speaking with her, she seems to be positively disposed towards you and wants to help you get into Sing Sing in order to speak to her husband. Still unable to find Lyra, the three of you decide to go check out the Juju house again, since someone was following you after you were there. Lyra's now went missing. After scoping the place out, breaking into the abandoned, what do you call it? Pawn shop next door. You decided to actually break into the Juju house. No one seemed to be there. You made your way in and found a hidden doorway in the floor. As the doorway opened, you heard screams which you believed to be Lyra's. Make sense?
Wait, what are we doing?
Fuck, right, okay, so still no Tim, but that doesn't matter. We can do without him. I won't cry.
Miss you, Tim.
Tim, I love you, man. Right, anyway.
Before Tim gets here, are we...
Oh, Tim's back
launching?
in row 20, so he should actually be here in a wee second. Someone say something funny. Okay. Evelyn, Melissa, that's exactly how I would say it. And we have a Tim. Let's see if he has audio. Tim, can you hear us? That's a thumbs up. Let's make sure we get you back in the camera. Okay,
There it is.
Hold on a wee second. It's not, there we go. So, Tim, who are you? Who are you playing? Do your talking.
I'm Tim. I'm playing Bob, the Explorer.
Not the builder.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Can't open many things with this laptop, but we got her up.
Bob is the roller of extreme successes.
Yeah, let's see how they go now. Anyway, as I said before, Lonnie wanted to redeem Stretch, so fucking Stretch, and we can get started. Tim missed the recap, so he has no idea what's going on. But we will start with Evelyn. Evelyn, your friend Jackson Elias had sent you a letter a few months ago, a few weeks ago. What was in the letter? What did he ask you to do?
That is a very good question. This is fine. We were talking earlier about screens and how I've only got one. So
yeah, so I should just let you do that.
Yeah. It's. Do you want me to read it out verbatim or?
No, you can just summarise
just
it.
He was certain that everyone from the Carlisle expedition was alive, and that it's a big deal and it's dangerous. And could I try and help investigate by talking to Carlisle's sister, if at all possible? So I started trying to make inroads into figuring out how I can get to talk to her. And I read society papers to figure out how, like, where she lived and stuff. Put in a message saying I was going to do a short piece for the radio about her running the business since he died. And could I have an interview? Haven't heard back yet, as far as I'm aware.
You have heard back. You heard back from her lawyer, Mr. Gray, who questioned you a little bit, and then arranged for a meeting with her. And this is slightly earlier in the day from when the others are going down to who are in the Juju house. You find yourself in the parlour or one of the parlours of Erica Carlisle's mansion. It's fairly opulent. The paintings on the wall look like they are originals from whatever artists whose names I can no longer remember. The seats are extremely comfortable. You're served tea. On your way in, you notice several guards standing around, two at the gate, another one walking with a dog around the grounds. All of the staff that you've seen, there's quite a few of them, walk around fairly briskly. If they pay attention to you, well, basically with a nod, Mr. Gray meets you, takes you to this room. You sit there for a good half an hour or so before Erica calls on you.
I'll take that time to look through my notes a little bit, because I bought a new notebook and started writing all the stuff I've been finding out. I'd been to the library, I'd looked up some stuff about how the news was reported when the expedition happened and when it so dramatically failed, and the stuff about what had been going on at the time. So I've got all those notes. I'm just going to look over them so that it's all fresh in my head before I go into this.
You're going over your notes. Head down, they bring you a cup of tea if you wish. And after about half an hour or so, double doors open just off to your right, and 3 people come out. One is obviously Erica Carlisle, short blonde hair, wearing a feather boa, a lovely dressing gown. She doesn't seem to have dressed up for you coming. Beside her is the man you've met, the lawyer, Mr. Gray. Another bodyguard, someone who you presume is a bodyguard, stands a good foot and a half over Mr. Gray. A bulky body, eyes narrowed onto you. Erica says, "Darling, welcome to the Carlisle house.
Thank you very much. It's such a lovely place.
Please, won't you come with us?" And she turns, walks in. The bodyguard stands to the side for Gray to go in and doesn't take his eyes off you as you enter.
I'll follow and do nothing untoward whatsoever. Just my book's in my hand. I've not got a bag or anything. I'm just going exactly what I told them I would do.
She takes seats. Drinks are brought, if you wish. The bodyguard stands near the door. The lawyer takes his leave. "So, you're wanting to do a piece for the radio, is it? That's sure to be interesting. I don't think I've ever had a piece on the radio before. Usually it's the broadsheets that take an interest in our activities, but..."
Well, it's for the Western Electric Company. They're looking to expand what they cover and not just have the music station, have a bit more content for people who are working in business, have an interest in that stuff and maybe want to be able to take it in as sound rather than have to read it in the broadsheet. And it makes such a difference being able to hear the voices of the people, I always think.
Oh, certainly. I think it's an absolute wonder what we can do these days. So
this isn't for the full interview. This is just me taking some notes, and then I can present it to the proper radio producer, who will hopefully agree to have you into the station to do an interview live on air. And this is just preparation.
Kind of, downcast there a little bit. Sorry, this isn't the proper interview?
Well, we haven't got any way to record here, and I wanted this to just be a relaxed thing to see if you were interested in taking part rather than being the full thing. But obviously, these notes that I'm taking today will feed into the interview that's done on air.
Well, that's fine. She takes out a long cigarette holder. You don't mind, do you? When she lights up.
Of course not.
So what exactly would you like to know?
Well, I was interested in how the business has changed since you took over.
Well, I think it's fairly obvious that my poor brother did not quite have the head for business, unfortunately. And as sad as it is that he's gone, our holdings have flourished since then. And everything I do, of course, is in his memory.
I understand that. And it's very unusual to have a woman in charge of a business like this.
But yeah, it's the 1920s. It's a modern day.
Well, we'd all like to think so, but we've all seen also how the businesses are actually working. It's been a very turbulent time.
I do believe you are interviewing me in my mansion, though.
This is very true. I take your point. I wanted to ask a little bit about just how things ended up with the expedition. Is that all right if I ask? I don't want to upset.
Of course, it's enough time has passed. It's not such a raw wound anymore. And as I understand, especially for these new medium, there's new media, that things like that will be of interest as long as the main the trunk of the story is on my achievements.
Of course. I mean, why would it be about anything else? You're the focus, of course.
And please, ask me.
So I was wondering, just because I've been reading through the newspapers and I hadn't found much about what the expedition was actually looking for.
I don't think my brother knew what he was looking for, in all honesty. It all came from that Negro woman beneath. Give me a psychology roll there.
I have to change windows again. It's fine, I need to get used to this. Skills. And this is like...
Alt tab.
I just clicked this... which thing do I click?
Just click on your psychology skill.
I'm clicking on it and nothing's happening.
Geez, a wee second.
There's a little box that pops up, so look for that little box. It might be behind your sheet if you broke it out.
Oh, no. Let me check.
Great. Yeah, for some reason you've got several of these clicked already.
Oh.
Or did I open the wrong... No, it's the right thing. Because you've got it on edit mode, that's why you can't. You're taking it off.
Right,
now you can
thank
roll.
you.
Yeah.
That'll explain it.
There you go, success. You can tell as she says this Negro woman beneath. You can tell that there's a what do you call it? The racism there is fairly palpable. She did not like the fact that her brother was with a black woman.
I mean, I'm from the UK. It's almost expected of someone of that class, to be honest.
Nah.
Anyway.
Yes, that woman, she fostered this obsession in him. That for them to go to Egypt and find something in some tomb. I mean, Roger never really had the head for business. It's obvious before, and yes, his choice to waste money and whatever, and going on this expedition. Yeah, well.
So they went to Egypt and they went to London on the way there?
Yes, they went to meet this Aubrey Penhew, the head of some foundation or other.
So they must have gathered some materials as they were doing all that work in the first place.
I wouldn't have any idea. Roger was a troubled man. And he didn't hear so many things of me as we grew older.
How do you mean? Can you give any examples?
Well, when she looks around as if she's seen everyone's there. My brother suffered from horrific nightmares before they left. He wouldn't tell me a thing about them. The only thing that would calm him down was that woman. Uneducated woman from Africa, and she was able to calm my brother down.
Did he try other things?
Well, I did ask him to go see a doctor. In fact, that might have been part of the problem with this whole expedition thing. I introduced him to Dr. Robert Houston.
Oh, he went with them on the expedition, didn't he?
Yes, I think he connived with that woman beneath to put this in motion. I don't know what his deal was. I don't know if he was in cahoots with her. But, yes.
You sound like you were unimpressed by both of them.
When I introduced him to him, I had heard only good things about him.
He is of the Freudian school, isn't he?
Yes. Yes, he's quite successful as well.
Someone I interviewed once, he described the Freudian system as being where you say one thing but mean your mother.
Quite. With Roger, I could quite believe that as well.
And is this correct that one of the newspapers said this, and I appreciate you can't trust everything that the newspapers print, that you'd gone out yourself to help find the bodies, or just see what had happened?
Once the bodies were found, or once the site was found, I went out to, of course, to make sure that things were done properly. They hanged those men that were responsible. Justice was done. Although my poor brother will never come back.
And they put them to death fairly quickly, I think.
Yes, well, why wouldn't you? There were several people of renown that were murdered by them.
Mm-hmm. Were there any sort of loose ends of the research from the expedition that someone else might ever want to pick up, perhaps? I mean, having put all that time and money into it, it must be worth something to somebody.
I severely doubt it. I think Roger was... I hesitate to say the word mad, but he believed that the Hat-Brene woman was a queenly priestess, that she held secrets he must have. She completely bewitched him.
I'm just interested because he put a lot of time and effort into that, and obviously a lot of money, and it would have been a huge risk, clearly, because he was attacked, possibly. Who would anyone, do you think, be interested in continuing that? Is there anyone that Roger knew of who wasn't on the expedition who might one day pick this up and carry on with it?
I have no idea. Roger wasn't the main money behind the expedition. He merely started at the Penhew Foundation in England. They're the ones that lost the most.
Okay. And this won't be in the broadcast, I promise you, but I'm just trying to fill in gaps because I know my producer's going to ask about this. He's very into the sort of macabre. What happened actually to the bodies? Because one hears of such things in foreign parts, and I mean, was there any chance that any of the members of the expedition might have actually survived somehow? Maybe being kept against their will somewhere?
I severely doubt it. Were they kept against their will? The soldiers would have found them. Yes.
And you trust the soldiers?
For people of our station, these things get looked into severely.
But there might have been some pressure for them to try and find an answer very quickly whilst you were still there.
Roll here. Or a charm roll, rather.
Have I got... Oh, God. Persuade or charm? Which one?
What one's highest? I'll be nice to you.
Persuade's higher.
Right. There you go. Oh, fucking hell, a hard success. I think that it's better to leave things like that alone. They looked into it. Obviously, these savages murdered my brother and his acquaintances, and there's nothing else we can do about it.
Sorry,
Thinking of things that were left behind, I mean, Roger was constantly reading some old books, because you did say you were interested in any information I had. Well, he would lock himself away in the study and read these things. I looked at one of them. I can't remember the name, but it was gruesome sort of stuff. Not something that any well-born person should have their hands on.
Could I possibly see it? Just to have a look at it. I will give it back to you straight away, of course, right here. I won't take it out of the building.
Right, you got a hard persuade, so I'm going to roll that over. She looks at the bodyguard, and she looks back at you.
I'm just radiating no harm to anyone right here.
Okay. There is a safe that Roger kept some books in. I'm not sure you really want to look at these, in all honesty. I don't think they're good, especially for a young lady like yourself.
Hardly young.
One must be polite in these situations.
You're very kind.
I've not opened the safe since Roger left for London. If I was to let you have access to the books, you must promise not to let them... You say you will only look at them here.
If that's what you wish. I mean, if you'd be prepared to let me borrow them, I will only take them to my apartment and then bring them back to you.
Thanks for a moment. thinks about what you've said to her. And how exactly would this help the piece about me?
It would just be for background interest, and it would help sell to the producer to run the story in the first place.
I thought this story was ready to be run. That's how it was communicated to me.
This is how I'm just collecting the information about it to put it to the producer, and then he'll agree to have you on or not. I would hope he will, because I'm very interested in this, and I'm going to give you as much creditable help as possible, because I want to see you hear you on the radio and talking about your work, because that'd be a great, inspiration for other people listening.
You seem like a nice lady, and I really do wish to hear myself on the radio. Follow me. She stands up, puts a cigarette out, and heads to the door. Takes you downstairs and into the library. Goes to one of the bookshelves near the back wall. She takes out a copy of Poe's collected poems. And you hear a slight click, and a little panel opens up. Here. And she moves aside to let you look in the safe.
I will definitely be having a look in the safe.
So inside, you see 4 books. The narcotic manuscripts, Sélection de livres d'Eva, Amongst the Stones, and Life as a God.
One of those I think I recognise. Just double checking my materials. Was out of character. Was one of those a Jackson book?
No.
Okay, sorry, then I don't. Well, I'll take whichever one's on top and look at that first, I assume.
Sorry, I need to have a wee look for this, because I
Sure.
didn't think about it. Wee second. So on top would be the neurotic manuscripts. That's the one she said was quite scary.
Might as well start there before I'm completely freaked out by it then.
Give me a wee second. So you look at the book. It's oh no, hold on. Sorry, I should have done this before. You look at the book, it's embossed red leather. No note of the author or anything on it. It seems to be a translated work. You look. Let me see. Give me an occult roll to see if you recognise the name, actually. What'd you get? Fucking hell, 4 under 5. That is not bad. Okay, so.
This cannot last. I'm just going to write this out.
Alright. So the precursor volume to this, Narcotica, this is what you recognise, would have been written in classical Greek and contains stories about Hyperborea and Atlantis and things like that. Tim has disappeared, hasn't he? Yes. Sorry. You look into the book and it's filled with pictures of some strange creatures. You see something as you just flip through it, mention of Australia. You see lots of scribbled footnotes. You see something about city of the Great Race. And you see something else, Yithian. Give me a sanity roll, please. Fucking hell. That's 19 under 35. See, these people just doing all these good rolls is just wrong. It makes me suspicious.
So Lavaita is now our most valuable player, clearly, by far.
So far,
You're doing
yes.
all the rolls now.
Life cycle. Anyway, that's
I'm
the
taking
first
a
one.
good roll.
I want to know how she hacked the algorithm.
Yeah.
Erica looks at you as you pick that one up. I found that one quite disturbing.
It is. Some of the pictures are quite lurid.
That one you can take with you if you wish. I would be quite glad to have it out of the house.
Yeah, okay. And I haven't got a bag, so I'll just have to hold it, I guess.
Yeah, with your notepad.
Notepad underneath,
Yeah.
so I can still write, because I've been taking notes while I was looking through the book there. What's the second thing? The French one.
Yeah, Selections de Livre de Yvonne. Do you
I'm
speak
going
French?
to hope like heck that it's been translated, because I do not have French.
It has not. It is written in French.
Yeah, I can't assume enough French.
You can tell by that it's handwritten. It's extremely old. It's the you think it might be calfskin that it's bound in. It's decaying. It's already falling apart. As you touch it, she kind of. I think that might be worth quite a lot of money.
Yeah, I feel like
Be
I'm going
careful,
to just
please.
leave that one. Yeah. I may just leave that one for now.
Yeah. So is that enough? Would you?
There was another book underneath, I think.
There are two more books there.
I'll
So
keep
one,
going.
Amongst the Stones, is English. You have the authors given as Justin Jeffrey. It's also handwritten. It looks to be poems and things of the like. When you touch it, though, the skin feels strange. Give me another sanity roll, please. Right, call out what you roll, please.
46 and under 35.
So, then we will just do a quick roll of 1d3. So you can lose 2 sanity, please, as your fingers move over the book. No, that doesn't count. You lose 2.
Yeah, I just
three
rolled it
rolls.
instead of changing it. I don't need to change it. Sorry.
It's all right. So you lose the 2 sanity as you touch this book, and you get a feeling of something crawling over your skin. It feels your fingers on the book. You feel the exact same feeling moving down your shoulders onto your back. I need to not look at the fucking thing, so it's just wrong. This one does not feel good to you. You look through, and several of the poems seem fairly mundane. Others start to maybe not look quite right as you look at them.
This is a very weird feeling. I've spent a lot of time with books and this has never happened before. It's deeply unsettling.
The last book, Life as a God, you pick it up, and there's a crispness to there's crispness to the feel of it. So I want you to give me, first of all, intelligence roll, an idea roll, and then a sanity roll, please. So the
So,
yeah.
do you want
So
to
the
declare it?
intelligence 34 under 75 and the sanity 43 over 33. With the intelligence, what you realise is that this is human skin.
Oh no, that never goes well.
Very rarely. And you lose another point of sanity at this as you feel it crack a little as it opens. It's handwritten again. The name's Montgomery Crompton. The English is quite old, but easily legible to you. At a quick glance, some of the things you read are quite disturbing. Erica notices as you flinch as you pick up the books. Yes, I got quite that feeling myself. Do you think that's enough for you to go on?
Yeah, I think that's probably plenty. Thank you so much for letting me look at that. I appreciate that a good deal.
If you want to take any more of the books, you can give me another persuade roll. If you want to
I
just leave them, you can leave them.
try, because it could be handy as a reference, even if God knows I don't ever want to open them again right now.
You can also take bonuses if you wish. There are 19 bonuses at the moment from our lovely audience members. Each
Thank you,
bonus
audience
is
members.
10% to the target, and you can use a maximum of 2 per roll.
Are people okay if I burn 2 for the sake of trying to make this work? Because I think having these could be useful.
Yeah, you just show up and immediately start burning all of our bonuses.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible, isn't it?
Absolutely go for it. We've got loads of them, and you haven't used any.
Mechanically, how do I do the 10%?
Just roll it in a ladder, yeah. Just give us a roll. So that is a pass because you used the things. Because it's only a normal pass, what I'll say is you get to choose one of those 2 books. Would you like Life as a God, Bound in Human Skin, or Amongst the Stones?
I would absolutely take the French one to try and find someone who can translate it.
You want the French one? Fucking boring. Okay. That's
because I've got a note of some sense of what's in the other 2, and certainly what the titles are, but I, not knowing French, would not be able to remember what the title of that even was to find out anything more about it.
You're not going to find out anything more about the others either, but you've chosen, so you take the French book. So you have now both the Nautic manuscript and the selections, the Livre Devon. And just to tell you, none of your friends, or none of your future companions speak French, so I'm very disappointed.
Well, what I was planning to do was ask at the library.
Yeah, but these books the French one will take 36 weeks to study.
Okay, maybe not immediately then.
Anyway, Erica doesn't look too, she looks much paler now as she stands next to you with the books. Yes, if you return them when you get the chance, maybe not that first one.
Of course, your lawyer has my address if you need to contact me, I think.
Of course. Thank you very much. I hope to hear from you soon. I really do wish to hear myself on the radio. I hope that doesn't sound too vain.
I will pursue it with the utmost alacrity.
Thank you. Be a dear and show her to the door, please.
Thank you again, ma'am.
You're most welcome. And you are shown to the door with your 2 books and your notepad in hand.
I've got a lockable filing cabinet at home. I'm pretty sure they're going to go into that.
We return now to the Juju house. The doorway has been opened, so the trapdoor has been opened. A scream has been heard. What do you want to do?
Well, August is gonna.
Is the trapdoor locked?
No, you've opened it already.
I think we need to take a subtle approach, Bob.
Okay, I'm just confirming. And what did we see when we looked down or peeked in by cracking it of just an inch or so to look?
A light source further away. Sorry, Ian, Augustus, what were you saying?
I was just saying that, Bob, we need to take a subtle approach, and I'm going to look around the room and see if I can find...
Try to quietly open it, slowly, so not to make...
We don't know.
Are you able to hear Ian?
There's no wires attached
Tim,
to it.
are you able to hear Ian? Because he was speaking. He was speaking.
No.
Can anybody hear me?
Oh,
I get.
see him on my screen. So.
Right.
Then I'm going to turn off and try to get back in here because I don't see him at all.
That's not good.
So Bob faints for a moment due to the pressure of the situation.
Exactly, just pure cowardice.
I'm going to look around the room and see if I can find an object like a, to make a a melee weapon. Like I'm gonna look for a bat or like a curtain rod or something in the room.
Give me a luck roll, please.
Just while he's rolling that, am I there or have I gone
I
somewhere else? I can't
think you
remember
went in with them.
Okay, so I'm there holding my little tiny pea shooter gun, ready to go.
And Tim's back.
I passed my luck roll, 24 out of 65.
So along the shelves where all of these artifacts are kept, you find what to your eye looks like some kind of ceremonial staff. Has a fair weight to it. I'll need to look up the weapons, but could be used as like a kind of bow staff sort of thing.
All right, I'm gonna pick it up just because I think that we need to be quiet. We don't know what's down there, but if we're hearing, if we go in guns a blazing, could be anything. So I want to take something with me as we go down that trap door.
Right, Bob, do you hear that? Augustus has found a big stick to hit people with. The door's open. Kathy has her derringer out. I think this is not going well for Bob.
No.
Tim, can you hear us, mate?
I can hear you, and I actually see Ian and everything now this time.
Hey,
Can you hear me?
Yes.
yeah. Welcome back, Bob. You seem to fall asleep there, standing up.
Narcolepsy. So, Bob,
All right.
what's your plan?
Yeah.
Well, Bob's the biggest.
Yeah.
So I point at the trap door.
Bob was going to go down first, was his intent.
Right.
Yep. He was going to cautiously open it, making sure there's no wires or anything attached, and then how deep down is it? 10 feet, 20 feet?
So about 3 meters, 20 feet, roughly. Wait a minute, I need to...
Is it a stairs or a ladder?
There are... but yeah, it's like stairs heading down. Take you down about 3 meters, so about 20 feet.
All right. So cautiously move forward in the front.
Yeah, we'll
Should
sneak
move-
down.
Let me know if I need to roll anything.
Not quite at the moment. What I'll do, though, is I will move you all. If you're looking at roll 20, you should now see a kind of map.
Ooh.
Pretty.
So the kind of bendy bit there, let's just say that that's straight, and you can see the light coming from towards the end.
So I imagine we'll be sneaking down there and listening to see if there's like if we hear anybody like standing guard or anything down there moving around.
So give me a stealth roll, please. Sorry, what you saying, but
All right. I was trying to find my character sheet. No, I was going to do exactly what you're telling me to do. So
Oh, yeah.
Look around the corner and
roll.
sneak there. So.
I just want to say I only just learned off Marc how to pop out my character sheet, and that is an absolute game changer for me.
yes, it's really fucking helpful.
I've been using Roll20 for about 3 years. Didn't know this was an option until.
And figure to
2
pop
days
mine
ago.
back in again.
Oh, don't blow my mind. That's insane. Sorry.
I know.
I always forget to take the bonus roll. That's all. I fail.
You fail. You can.
And
Yeah. What are you saying, Bob?
Bob is then going to listen around the corner, see if he hears anything.
You can give me your listen roll. Another hard success.
What's up
You
with you?
hear, I know, you hear nothing but the crackling of some flames. So further down, you can see the light kind of shimmering from further down the corridor. Exactly, that's where you're
Okay.
wanting to head.
Bob is going to continue
To
to move around
just move all the
corner,
way
but he's
down.
going to wait for others to come down the ladder, but he's making sure they're right around the corner.
It's not around the corner, it's just straight. That's just on that
Yep,
image.
okay.
Looks like that. It's just a straight thing down.
Yep.
There's a slight curtain hanging over
Okay.
on your way in.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was on mute when I said this. I'm following Bob.
Ah.
I guess I'm following too. Is it only? I mean, just for.
I only put one on there just so that you can see, because we're not using it for combat or anything.
Okay.
So, you get to the main part of the room. Inside, Bob, through these curtains, you see several torches on the wall. It looks like stone flagstones covering the floor. And a smell of rotting meat.
Anybody besides me in this room?
Not that you see.
Oh, did I follow them into the room, or am I still in the hole? Okay.
I'm going to try to spot hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Give me
Oh
your
my God.
spot hidden. What did you roll this time? Critical success.
A critical success. I rolled a 1.
Yeah. So as you enter the room, you take in everything. Directly across from you, you see another curtain. It's fairly substantial, but it's kind of billowing a little bit. And you see a pair of feet underneath. Not quite sticking out exactly there, yeah. Off to your right, you see looks like maybe a well or something with a large stone covering on it. And to your left, looks like seats and drums. Several things along the walls written, what maybe look like prayers or things. You see several masks, what look like strips of, so red strips hanging down from them.
I'm gonna take in those masks a little bit. Do they look like something that would be with the bloody
All right.
tongues?
Bob is going to draw his gun and just charge across the room and.
Bob, what are you doing?
Bob just
Oh,
charged
what?
across the room. Okay, no, that's fine. Augustus, you can give me an anthropology roll just for after this part, but
I saw. You said there were feet.
There's feet.
you
You
saw
said
feet,
there were
yes.
feet underneath it.
I did indeed. So you're what exactly you want to do? You just running into them, or
He's running over there. I'm running towards there, looking down the gate and seeing what I see first and deciding whether to start shooting or just punching or what from that point on.
Okay,
So,
what's your dex?
I want to be informed.
What's your dex?
My dex 70.
70. You pull this open and you see two large, for lack of a better word, men. Their skin peeling off their faces. One of them, the nose is missing, an eye is missing. The jaws, one is broken, hanging roughly to the side. The muscles look much bigger than should be humanly possible.
Bob.
And since your dex is
Are
higher
they
than theirs,
moving, living? Are they just
they are
gory
now going to
corpses?
reach for you. You've got higher dex, so you can act first. What would you like to do, Bob?
And he's just going to shoot. That's, that's not normal. So,
All right, give me a roll, please.
are you not hearing me?
Yes, give me your roll,
All
please.
Oh, this is talent.
All right, just making sure. I got a delay. Is the thing.
Bob did some hard shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Kathy, Augustus, what are your
Right
deck
in the
scores?
face of one of them, I hope.
I believe I'm 75.
I'm 50.
4 damage.
70.
You get shot off in 1 4 damage. Remember, you can take like 3 shots, but you get then negatives to it.
Oh, he's just going to be screaming and firing because this is not normal.
Right.
If you shoot
Then
again,
you
let me
can-
know.
Well, yeah, first of all, actually give me a sanity roll.
Oh, okay, this is where we're going to have trouble. Wow.
Oh, a pass on
Bob
a sanity.
succeeded.
You see these horrors, Bob, and your mind just goes, nope, need to stop these things. And you shoot. So give me another roll with penalty dice.
Penalty dice. Okay, that's 1. Penalty. There we go. All right. I believe I did it right.
Let's see. No, only rolled once. Boom.
Hovered over
Give
it.
me that. Hold on. I've done it.
I can hit bonus or penalty, yeah.
Yeah. So that's a fail then.
I'd
So it
still
misses on that one.
succeed.
No, that misses. That would be 65. So that one misses.
Oh, that's right. It
Yeah.
replaces this
The
difference
tens.
in the head. I apologize.
Yeah. No, it's all right. If you want to do one more, then you get 2 penalty dice.
Yep, it's the 10th one. He's just like screaming and mad. So yeah.
Yep. So
Says,
give me a roll.
these things are not what he was expecting. Definite
Right.
failure.
Yeah, definite failure. So you're still shooting, bang, bang, bang. Deck scores for Kathy and Augustus,
Uh,
please.
Yep, shooting in
70.
the black.
Sorry?
70.
50.
Augustus? 50.
50.
Right, Kathy, you're up next. You see Bob run in, start shooting. The shots echo around the room. It's fucking deafening. You're not even in it yet. What do you want to do?
I mean, I'm going to run in Derringer at the ready and see what Bob has gotten himself into.
Then sanity roll, please. And for Augustus as well, you can both just give me your sanities. Did you see these hulking monsters? 1 success for Augustus, 1 failure for Kathy. And Kathy loses 5 sanity. And you see these creatures, Kathy, and you... first of all, roll an intelligence test, please.
Intelligence.
Yeah. And you want to fail.
Oh, I'm good at intelligence.
Oh, good, you failed. Right, so you lose your 5 sanity, and for a moment you see these creatures kind of take on the face of several of your previous cast members. You know, the worst of the men. You know, the ones that would paw at Kathy, the ones that would talk over her, that would, you know, push her, put her down. The way you see them, but their faces are rotten and they're growling and grumbling, and the shots have went into them. One of them shattered.
Oh,
his jaw.
David, Jimmy, what are you doing?
They're coming towards you.
I shoot them.
No, you don't, because you're that sanity loss right now. You are
Oh,
frozen and doing
I'm doing a
nothing.
temporary insanity.
Yes, not
Apologies.
too bad, but no, it's alright. And next, one of them lashes out towards Bob. Hand comes up almost slowly, and Bob, that you can dodge, but you would lose your next go. Bob. Can't hear you, mate. I think you're unmuted.
You broke up on me, Mark. What did you say? Dodge or
Are
what?
you wanting to dodge, or... But you would lose your next...
I am speaking.
Right, you're not dodging then, you're just going to take the damage.
Okay, I'll take the I'm going to
Right,
dodge to
then
avoid
roll.
damage. Don't want so.
Right.
I will use 5 luck.
Doesn't matter, you would still... Oh, no, wait a minute, you've used 5 luck, yeah. But remember, you don't get to tick it then. Yeah?
Agreed.
Okay, so you use your 5 luck.
I don't want to get hit by it either.
No, you almost... the thing reaches out for you, wanting to grab you. It's a little bit slow. Maybe you duck as its hand goes over you. Augustus has 50. The second one of these has 55. So another one hits out towards and gets 17. So that is not quite a hard success. You can't dodge this one, I don't think. So now it is, hold on. I hate running combat, I suck at it. Right, so it's 2d4.
You're better than you think.
On Bob.
You take 4 points of damage, Bob. Bob. As the second one punches you, lifts you off your feet for a second. I'm growling. Augustus.
I'm going to take that staff and then just place it and then charge right into it to knock it off of Bob at the moment.
Okay, give me a melee
Bob
roll,
took
please.
a good hit.
Take a brawl?
Melee, if you're wanting to use a weapon.
Yeah. I don't know where that is.
Fighting something.
So brawl.
Not technically. But yeah, I'll give you a brawl.
And I'm going to take a bonus die.
Yep, so it's 10%.
Hard success. I got a hard success.
A hard success. Then roll your damage, please. So they're not even attempting to dodge.
I don't know what the staff would be as damage.
It would be. What is the knife? It would be 1d6. And which one are you hitting it?
Oh, I typed it wrong. The one that's the first one that attacked Bob.
The first one attacked Bob. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a 6 damage you got.
No, I typed it wrong.
Why? Oh, rolling 6. Okay, yeah, rolling 1d6. 5 damage is still not bad. It's the top of the next round. Bob, you dodge, but you can still get a hit in because I think dodging is free. Actually.
Can Bob move even though he can't do anything else?
No, he can. I think dodging is a free action.
I was going to ask him, when I tried to hit it, did it knock it away from Bob at least, or is it
No,
just...
it didn't.
Okay. All right. If he couldn't... All right. Bob is going to try firing at the one in front of him again, if that's allowed.
Of course.
You said that the dodge was free.
Yeah.
Okay. At this point, it doesn't matter.
Yep. With 11 damage, the first one that hit you aim this time, point at its head, and you see the brains, or when you see it come out, it doesn't seem like brains. It seems very dry. There's no blood coming out. But what would have been its brains plaster the wall behind it, and the thing drops. And Kathy, I didn't check how many rounds you'd be down for. Okay, you're down for another 2 rounds, Kathy. You're frozen in terror. So then the next one attempts to hit Bob again and misses. He reaches out. you dodged before. You just shot this one. Maybe it falls in front of it a little bit, and it tries to hit you and misses. Augustus,
I'm gonna swat that one with the staff. I'm just gonna swing it around and just nail it.
got use a roll.
Extreme
This game-
success.
Extreme success, right? So you can double your damage here. So just roll and double it.
So to convert this into D&D money, we found our paladin.
So 10.
10
points.
damage. You again smack into this one, and it hits the head, and it crumples. You swing so hard, it comes out the other side, and you find yourself spinning around. Bob, give me a luck roll, please. Yep. Bob, you've shot that one. The other one, Augustus just misses you as he swings around with this massive staff. And you see coming from behind the curtains another one, the biggest one you've seen yet. Hulking monster. The face is almost completely gone. And we're back at the top of the round. So, Bob, what do you want to do, mate?
Three shots left. Well, no, he wouldn't carry 6. That's unsafe. So he only has 1 shot left. And he's going to
roll
fire
and then
at
you
this
can
big
reload.
ugly thing.
Give us a roll, mate. There you go. Hard success. 5 damage. The shot smacks into it. You see it
I only hit him.
stagger. It looks like
hit him
I
with
don't
5.
know if you. Sorry. I know, yeah, 5. Yeah, it hit it and it staggers back a little
20
bit.
over 55. Sorry.
It's all right. It staggers back a little bit and then reaches out to hit you. And would you like to dodge? Bab. Would you like to dodge?
Yes, please.
Then roll.
And he dodges.
There you go. You again dodge out the way, pushing yourself back.
Bob dodges.
Kathy, one more round and you can get back into it. Augustus?
I'm gonna impale it with the staff. I'm just gonna ram it right into it and try to push it back.
Right, give us your roll.
I 53 over 38. I fail.
You fail, and it takes the opportunity to smack back at you and misses. Top of the round. Bab. This thing is roaring now. You see the flaps
He's now
kind of coming
bullet.
off.
And he's
Bob
in the
can
midst
reload.
of combat, so he's just gonna. How long does it take to reload?
I'd say a round.
There's an action in this system, or is it? Yeah, he doesn't take the time.
I would say you could be, I mean,
He's
if it's
in
a
survival
revolver, I
mode.
would
He's
say
gonna
you could.
start punching this thing then.
If it's a revolver, I could say you could take the time to get one bullet in, but that would be it.
I missed what you said, Mark, but I'm just gonna hit him.
Okay, then roll.
I'm having issues with connection today. Hey, as good as my gun did.
Right, fucking hell. You hit it, and you feel your fingers hurt like fuck as they smack into it. You feel them pushing back. This thing as if it's made of stone. It again tries to hit you, and this time does. And that would be, hold on, D6. D4. You take another 6 points of damage as it wrenches your arm out of its socket. That's a major wound, I'm pretty sure. Do you hear that?
Okay. And how much damage was that? 5?
6.
Not all of it.
But it's a major wound.
Yeah, Bob's pretty damaged. Yep.
Augustus, you see this monster hit into Bob and tear at his arm, and you hear a sickening pop as it's pulled out of the socket. Cathy, that pop brings you to. Augustus, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I've got.
Is Kathy faster than me, or is she just coming back in?
She's just coming back in.
Am I able to see any of the bad ones?
There only is one there now. It's in, just pulled at Bob's arm out of his socket. Bob's falling down.
Yeah, okay. I'm there. I just didn't know if I'd run out screaming or something, but okay.
No, you were frozen. You were frozen.
Gotcha. So I'm going to shoot the fucker that hurt my friend.
After Augustus is first.
Oh,
then...
sorry.
No, it's all right.
I guess
I'm
I'm
jumping in after you.
It's all right. So I guess I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, but I'm going to try to push it away from Bob if I can. Can you do cold shots?
That would be, yeah, you can do cold shots. It's then I think it would probably be a maneuver for that. And given its size, you would be at a distinct disadvantage to it.
Yeah, I'm not strong.
Yeah.
Is it? Can I do a push, like just to try to give some space or anything, or
you could try, but it would be very difficult for you because of the difference in size. It would be very difficult for you, but you can try it.
Okay, I'm gonna take a die roll. Is it just another brawl, and then I'm gonna take an audience die?
No, I need to work out how to do it because it's. What is your size?
Huge. No, I don't know.
Your build. What your build? What your build is?
You mean my size? I'm size 50.
No, there should be a build as well. But I think size 50 is a build of 1. Well, it depends. It's size and strength together. They do it.
How about I just hit it? I don't.
It might be easier.
I'm just gonna whack it.
Then roll.
Yeah. Audience. I used an audience before. I called that. So.
Yeah.
So I fail, but do I?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I still fail with an audience die. Can I push a luck into that?
Right, okay, so it would be 48, so you'd need to spend 9 luck to get it to hit. You want to spend the 9?
I'll spend the 9.
And spend the 9 and roll your damage.
Five.
You smack at it. Feel it reverberate down this staff that you're holding, and it turns on you. There's no eyes in the face, but you can tell that it's looking at you. It hisses, and a stench comes out of its mouth. Kathy, you can shoot if you wish.
I'm actually thinking, how messed up does Bob look at this point? It sounds like he's pretty messed up.
He is very messed up.
I'm gonna yell "Kill it, Kathy!" while I'm hitting it, trying to hit it with this staff. I'm like, "Kill it!"
I have the 2 options, both with the same chance of success: shooting and offering first aid to Bob. I think we can. Well, you know what? No. Oh, I don't know. Help me to make a decision. Chat, I'm going to put it to you. Whoever's there. Do I fight or do I heal? Alright, first person there who is in the game with us, but anyway.
Just don't hit Bob.
I'm going to shoot. I'm going to kill. I'm going to do some shooty time. Boom.
Would you like to spend the 10 luck there?
I've lost the window because I only have 2 screens.
Ah. You rolled 45 over
There
35.
it
You can
is.
spend 10 luck.
But didn't he use a audience die? So isn't it?
No, she
plus-
didn't.
Damn it!
He
I
did
should
not
have used
call.
them. I think I'm going to probably have to use luck because this needs to work. How do you regenerate luck?
That comes to things. It's not an automatic thing. No, Bob
Oh,
doesn't get an accident. Bob is down with a major wound.
I should have done the first aid. I'll spend the luck, but I want that luck back. Damn it, game
Roll your
master.
damage.
Okay. Where is combat? Handgun.
It's 1d5,
1d6.
1d6, I think, yeah.
Boop, boop, boop. There it is.
4
Oh, that's
damage.
not bad.
You see bits of teeth fly out of this. It's not just a dislocated shoulder, it's just the popping sound it made for it to be interesting, Bob. You see teeth kind of splash out everywhere, the remnants, the stub of a tongue you can now see through its mouth.
Wait,
And now
I've shot it through its tongue.
you shot it through its teeth.
Yeah, okay, and you can
And
see
now
that
it
on the
reaches
side.
for Augustus. Would you like to try and dodge?
Yes, I'm gonna try to dodge. And what's the penalties on dodge? Like if you take a dodge in a round, you can't attack the next round.
No, I don't. I think a dodge is free. Jeff,
That'd
since
be-
you're still in the chat, is a dodge free?
I'm gonna burn another audience die and then dodge. How's that?
Fair enough. On you go.
Okay.
Once per combat round, a dodge is free. Thank you, Jeff.
I
There you go.
dodged.
You got a success.
34 over
Mhm.
25.
And that is the same as his standard success. So you managed to dodge out of the way. Again, these things are massive and they're lumbering, and he's just did that too. I mean, the said dislocated. It's not that just dislocated. The muscles are ripped there. The arm would be hanging. It's going to be useless for a little while. And it lumbers towards you, reaches out, tries to hit, and misses. Augustus, it's your turn.
I'm gonna swat it again. I'm just gonna just take that staff and just keep hitting it in the face. I'm like reeling back. I'm like freaking out a little bit because this thing looks horrific with no mouth.
It doesn't.
You know.
Roll.
Yeah. Dope.
I like to think that I improved it.
If it does much more handsome, yes, Bob is like the Black Knight. Just a flesh wound. Go back and I'll bite your legs off.
48 over 38. I miss.
Would you like to spend the luck?
No.
No. Kathy, you're up.
That'd been a perfect audience die one though.
Would have been yes.
Feels like I should try and help Tim.
There's a low
Sorry, Bob.
rumbling roar come from this thing.
I'm gonna keep yelling, like, kill it, shoot it.
Alright, I'll do the shooty thing.
And roll.
So when Bob's a smear on the ground, don't come crying to me.
I don't want to be a smear on the ground. This thing's coming after me now.
Bob's not dying yet. Yeah.
He has a dislocated
There it is.
shoulder.
No, there's not just a dislocated shoulder. That was the pop, the sound it gave. Would you like to spend...
No, I don't have. That would leave me without any luck, hardly.
Really?
Well, I've got like 30 left.
Ah, okay. Well, if you're not wanting to spend it to kill it, that's fine. In which case, Augustus, would you like to dodge?
I'm gonna dodge.
Give me your roll.
I knew it. Should have dodged.
93 over 25.
Augustus, this thing grabs into you and you feel it crushing to your shoulders. Let's see. As you take 8 points of damage, another major wound, you feel your collarbone crack. You slump to the ground as it pushes away and turns towards Kathy. Kathy, this thing is stumbling towards you. Broken bits of food that go, then shoot.
I've now seen the downside of it. Oh, I keep losing my character sheet because it's floating. It's free.
It's free.
Did that do the job?
That did indeed. With 6 damage, you're shot. Maybe your hands trembling. You see your friends have fallen on the ground. There's blood everywhere. There's 2 bodies already. And this shot hits it right in the stub of the tongue and bursts out the back of the neck. And he takes another stumbling step towards you and falls on the ground. And you just smell the rotting flesh. You see your friends lying damaged.
Yeah, stay dead. Now I'd like to try and do some first aid on Bob.
I'm noticing some preferential treatment here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Bob's on the ground dying, right?
I'm almost dead.
Bob is screaming there in agony, clutching his shoulders.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Now I feel guilty and don't know who to treat, and therefore you're both lying on the floor, suffering and dying. So I'm just gonna. Right, first off, I'm gonna do some first aid on Bob.
wait a minute, Bob. You should be down less than. You should have less than 7 hit points, mate.
How much damage did I get earlier?
Wait, and I'll tell you.
I wanted to know. That's what I couldn't hear earlier. I only deducted 5. I've had 9 down.
Wait a minute. 6 and.
Because I had 4 the first time, and then.
So you lost 10 in total.
Okay, that's what I tried to get earlier, but
Yeah, so you're
I
down
know I
to
was
3 hit
hurting.
points. Yeah.
It's just.
So if you'd like to give us a first aid roll, Kathy.
Wife leaves and turns off the TV and stuff. Suddenly my connection's better.
Okay, then roll that again because that didn't work properly. Your first aid roll.
That's not right. That should look different.
Yes, it should. Why is that doing that?
Right, I've got a it's 34. So I'm just gonna roll a D100 and let's do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh shit!
Then you
Oh
get a
shit!
So I think that stabilizes him and he gets 2 hit points back or something. And I'll tell you because I can find that here quickly. I think. Major wound healing. Okay, you need to make a con roll at the end of each week. Blah blah blah. So let's see, 1d3 points. Oh, I want fucking things healing. Boom, boom, boom. I can't remember. Right, you can get 2 hit points back at the moment, but you still have the major wound. You can roll first aid again for Augustus,
I will.
who also has a major wound.
Well.
I think you said. Okay.
Augustus, you should be down at how many hit points did you lose?
I'm at 3.
That's 32 under 34 for that first aid.
Right, so yeah, you're down at 3. Yeah.
So Kathy just goes around and just CPR, sets bones. She's now cut her. We're all in the black clothes getup from my place, aren't we?
Yep.
Well, I'm just wringing out blood from my hat. It's been that kind of afternoon where the hat's bloody, and I'm just like, you boys.
How much?
I'm glad you're okay.
Curious.
Sorry?
Oh,
you get 2 points back.
Okay. Thank you. I
And
think
you've both been stabilised, you've both been able to move about just now, but you are both in need of medical attention.
We should get you to a hospital. Fuck this place.
Investigate. Screw it. We still got to find Lyra.
I'm gonna wedge
It's a
myself
mere
up.
flesh wound like this, but He gets up and he looks around. What else is in this room other than these beasts?
So
Well,
they've
you've
got
got
the cubby where the beast came from. Still a kind of what do you call it, hanging over that what's his features? Curtain hanging there, covering it over. Otherwise, the room seems fairly empty, other than the kind of well thing with the stone lid on it.
Can't hear
You
you,
got
guys.
you got the extreme though, the one on the spot hidden, didn't you, Bob?
Standing there, she's probably down there.
Can,
Yes.
can we investigate the well?
You can. Is that what you're doing first?
Yes.
I am having some trouble hearing you guys. I apologize.
Okay. Augustus wants to check the well. Bob, Kathy, what do you want to look at?
I've been muted for a while. That's why you can't hear me, Tim. I would like to examine the well and see if I can figure out where it leads to without jumping in it.
Okay, Bob. Bob.
I do like the way you say Bob.
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 That is a pleasant affectation
Bob.
of Bob's name.
What about Bob?
Bob. Hey, bit of Bob. You still get down. Bob, what's going on? We're dying here, Bob.
Bob
Anyone
was
investigate-
searching his body a little bit more. That's what his intent was.
You find nothing on the bodies, but give me a spot hidden roll as you do that.
He's in too much pain, so I'm under the penalty.
Oh, fuck.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, you don't see anything there. At least not from where you are beside the bodies. You two, there's over the well. You have this large round stone with chains attached to it and a kind of mechanism to raise it up. Are you raising the stone?
I guess so.
Can I listen to see if there's any sound or anything
You
coming
can't
from the
hear
well?
anything at the moment.
Find it a little disconcerting to have like a mechanism trapping a well down. There we go. With the lift. I turn to Kathy. I'm like, what do you want to do? Should we lift that up and check inside there?
I mean, I guess so. I mean, what I really want to do is get you two to a hospital, but I also think that we have to see this through. So let's lift up this lid and get on with it.
Okay, I go over to the mechanism and I try to. Is it a crank? I just try to pull it.
It's like a lever sort of thing. It's not difficult. It's not in any way. Yeah, it's not complex at all. You're able to do it, no problem.
Okay.
And as you do that, I want you, all three of you, to roll sanity as the screams of must be 30 odd people start to pierce the air. High pitched screams of agony. That's a fail from an extreme success from things, and right, so even with that extreme success, you're going to lose a little bit here, mate, because when I see what it is, you lose 1 point of sanity. But a minute, there should be actually more, and the other two lose 6 points of sanity.
Leave my sanity alone.
There's
It's
a
mine to
very good-
destroy in my 60s when once I've drunk too much.
Both of you give me an intelligence roll.
Oh, it's -4 sanity, or was it -6?
-6.
Right.
Both of you give me an intelligence roll. And
We want to
As
fail for
you
some reason?
want to fail the sanity, the intelligence.
I'm not sure.
Extreme
Wait.
success from Bob.
Oh, sorry,
is
I've
not
just
good.
lost track. What am I rolling?
Intelligence.
Gotcha. There it is.
And a success from... Okay. First thing you notice, Augustus Cathy, is there's a face in amongst... Okay, no. What you notice when you open up and you start to hear these screams, they start to pierce your ears even before you raise the lid high enough. Once you do and the light falls onto the well, you see a mound of faces. At least 3 dozen, all screaming in pain, all attached to one large body that seems to roll about in this well. Faces screaming and chomping, and if that wasn't bad enough, one of the faces looking out at you, looking you directly in the eyes, Cathy, is Lyra the Nocte. And with that, your mind shatters. You start to not understand what's going on around you. You hear voices in your head's a voice you remember from Peru. So you'll be mine too then, will you?
Oh, fuck off.
And you scream
Oh, fuck off!
and scream. And Bob,
Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off!
the world goes dark for you. You can't hear the screaming of the people. You can't hear the screaming of Cathy. It's darkness. And you hear water dripping. Just drip, drip, drip. And you hear a whisper in your ear. You'll be mine. And you go unconscious. Because this screaming
Wait, I go
mass...
unconscious.
No, you're not unconscious. You're screaming. You are.
Right.
Can I react, or
Yes, please do.
Can I just pull the
I will
lever
not
that
be
drops
yours
it
as he's
back up?
grabbing his head and shaking it.
You're unconscious, Bob.
Can I just drop the
Yes.
well cover as fast as possible?
Yes.
Like I'm freaking out. Like
You
so,
drop
and
it, and it is silent.
I just dropped, and I tried to grab Bob, even though did Bob collapse?
He was already on the floor. He was looking around, he was like on his knees, looking at the bodies.
I'm gonna try to slap Cathy because she's screaming. Try to get her into, like, shake her
Give me a
to
luck
get
roll.
I need her help. We got to get Bob out of here, and we.
Give me a luck roll.
I mean, should I spend the dice, guys, or?
You can. Well, yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend the dice.
I'll let you do it for luck. Just this once, though.
Hard success.
There you go. You managed to bring Cathy. Well, Cathy, Bob, we're going to need to do your temporary insanity properly after. But for the moment, it's just... Cathy, you're brought round with a slap to the face. Lyra's face still fresh in your mind. The pain should look into you. Bob was spared that.
Let's go.
There are torches on the walls, right, according to
Yes.
this?
Yes, there are.
I want to drop one down the well.
I closed the well, right?
Yes.
I'm like, we need
Well,
to go.
in that case, maybe
Bob,
it's the best.
let's go.
Yes, you're right, you're right, you're right. Let's go, let's go. Let's get him.
Augustus, give me an idea roll, please.
How do I do that?
Just roll
What's an
intelligence.
Idea roll. Oh.
Extreme success, 5/75.
Right, you know you need to get them out of here. You know that it's a dangerous place, but you also know you came down here looking for things. and at the moment all you've really found is damage. You think there might be things in that alcove where they were kept. So it's up to you whether to look for them or to get them out, see what damage, see if anyone's coming, because you've not exactly been too quiet down here.
Kathy, go take care of Bob. Try to revive him, get him going. I'm going to go take a look over here for a second. And I just go over and look in the alcove.
Okay, so cool. Okay, so Bob's unconscious at this point, right?
Yes.
He's a big guy, isn't he?
Yes. He's
Okay.
not unconscious for long. He will come to consciousness again now. But he
First aid on him? Anything?
No, first aid won't work. This you could maybe do a psychoanalysis to somehow get him to calm down, but
All right, I'm going to do some psychoanalysis or psychology. Which one?
no, psychology would be to understand what's happening. Psychoanalysis would be to actually get him.
Okay, can I use as one of those special dice that
Yes.
people have given me?
Yes, you can.
Because this feels like an important moment. Okay, so oh wait, how do I use that again? It's,
Just roll and we'll add it on. So you're taking one or two.
I'm taking one.
Right, you rolled 15 under 56, yeah?
Okay, well that'll do.
That's a hard success. Bob, you can take back a point of sanity, and for the moment you are able to understand what's going on. You're able to get yourself to go out, to get up.
Bob, darling, it's time for you to walk like you've never walked before. We're leaving.
I will just follow along, just kind of being led, kind of staring around in a half phase. That scream really went through him.
Hospital.
And the pain.
Augustus, you know that time is probably not on your side, and you see a wealth of things here. You see a bloody tongue mask that looks like the ones that were they told you about them, the ones that were the killers of Jackson were wearing, but this one has a mummified human tongue on it. There's a priest's robe with the made of feathers that's kind of shimmering in colour, that's shimmering in the light of the fire. There's claws from some sort of animal that fixed to a glove. Give me a luck roll. Or did I get a luck roll from you before? Give me a luck roll, please. Or spot hidden. No, look, that's fine. You see a book called Africa's Dark Sect, which you probably remember.
Do I remember if we have that? Is that
You do not have it. That was missing from
that's the
Harvard
one
University.
that was the one that was missing from the library.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to scoop that up.
Okay.
That's the book that our friend who died wanted but couldn't get, right? That's what it is.
Jackson, yeah.
Yeah, Jackson wanted it, but they present a letter from Harvard. Oh.
You see a carved wooden mask with hideous faces on them. It's sitting atop a kind of hoarded neck and basket. There's a copper bowl with like runes and signs things on it. If you give me a Cthulhu Mythos roll.
I guess I'll use an audience dice on this.
You can't use audience dice on Cthulhu Mythos, no.
Dope. Can I use luck?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, then I fail. 12 over 5.
That's all right.
Can I assist him in some way?
No, definitely not at the moment. There you see a carved scepter with more runes on it, but it looked like Egyptian, maybe hieroglyphics. A headband of some kind of grey metal.
All right.
A very modern-looking clock, a marine chronometer. It's just above the robes.
I heard you say basket. There's a basket.
No, it's like a kind of basket sort of thing. The that holds up these 4 faces.
Well, I'm going to take the robe and then use it as a sack. And I'm going to take everything and place it in this robe and wrap
Okay.
it up. Throw it over. I don't know. Is there anything else in this room besides just items? Is there
No, it's
papers?
just items. They're all like lined up along different shelves in this little room.
Do I have the sense of urgency like I have to get out of here because we got to get
Yeah,
by?
probably.
Can I
I would say
just,
you're not going to get everything.
well, what? Okay.
I would say you
I
can
will try
take
to
the
get
book
everything that's small and
and
light, wrap it up, and then throw it over and try to go.
no. Let's say you can get the book and 3 other things. What would you like to take?
What do you think, guys? Like,
They can't help you.
So the
They're
options
fucking
are,
insane.
I don't
well,
know.
that's a good point. Currently carrying a very heavy man on my shoulder.
And
And I'll probably screaming at you, come on, let's go, let's get the fuck out.
all right, so I got the robe, and that's the sack, and then I'm gonna put in the multi-faced mask,
Hmm.
the mask, the bloody tongue mask in there. I guess
You want the bloody tongue mask? The mask of Hayama? That's the one with the 4 hideous faces,
yes.
right? And 2 more things.
Well, you said there was a headband. That's gotta be tiny, right?
Yeah, small enough.
But still counts as 3. I'm gonna bargain here.
And one more.
No, I want the claws. There's a scepter too. Can I carry the scepter separately? Man, this is hard. I don't know what to take.
I think
So we've
that
got a
book is
headband,
relevant.
a mask, a book, a scepter, and some claws. Right? Is there anything else that I'm missing?
The copper bowl, the marine chronometer,
The what?
a clock, basically, a very what you call it? A very
I'll take the clock. I'm gonna take the clock. I'm gonna take the mask, and
I
I
think
feel
that
like
book, like Jackson wanted that
He's
book.
got the book. He's
no,
got the
we're
book.
gonna get the book. We're
Oh,
gonna get
gotcha. Sorry.
and,
I'll stop interrupting and getting in the way.
and I'm getting like Raiders of the Lost Arks vibes off that scepter. Like we're gonna need it for something. Um, I'm gonna grab that. So I'm gonna leave the claws behind.
Hmm.
I'm gonna leave the headband behind.
It's okay, we could come back. It went so well the first time, we should
I
come
know.
back.
We're gonna be hunted after this, I imagine. But
Right, it'll be nice to tell you. You don't really need to take the clock with you. It's a clock. It's just a very precise clock. Okay,
okay, so no clock then, right? It's just a clock.
it's just a clock.
I mean, can I do like an occult check on these things and the way which
No,
one's
with
the
the
more?
time you've got to go. Got to go.
Okay, so then I just keep going with the scepter, the mask. I got the robe, and
In the
that's
bowl. Okay.
the what?
No,
The
nothing.
what?
That's fine. You take it.
It feels like I'm on Price is Right, right? Like I gotta pick all the items. Um, and I got the robe, right? That's the
If
thing
you
I'm
wish
carrying.
to take the robe, yes.
Okay, so robe, mask, both of them, and the scepter. And I think that's it. And the copper bowl, with the copper bowl, right? That's in there.
Yeah, if you want.
Okay. Is
Okay.
am I missing something obvious?
You
Okay.
choose
So
what
I'm
you
just gonna
choose.
go. And you're gonna tell me later that I messed up. Go ahead.
I'm not telling them, not saying anything. As people make bad choices in this game all the time.
And
Choosing
people
which
make
books to take, choosing which items to take. It's
no, just grab all those and then I'm out. Like
yep,
I'm gonna
that's
go.
fine.
Okay.
You are all out. Who has the lowest luck from the 3 of you?
32.
Bob, what's your luck?
Current or overall?
Overall, how much luck do you have now?
Current is, 43.
Right, so Kathy, give us a luck roll, please.
I was thinking sanity that has the changing. Yeah.
Ah.
You all get to the top of the stairs, out of this, what do you call it? Basement. Come out of the door, in pain, feeling terrified. And in front of you, there is a large black man. Smiles, says, "What have we here?" Evelyn, you have headed home. You've put the books in your safe. There was a message from Carlton Ramsay asking you to come visit him as soon as you could.
Do I know Ramsay?
Yes, he is Jackson's lawyer.
Oh, right, yeah.
You've met him a few times.
Of course, yeah. So once the books are secured, I guess I'll go straight there because I've got nothing else happening today.
He meets you at the door. It's quite late. So glad you could make it. I'm sorry about Jackson. I'm sorry you missed the funeral.
Oh, me too. I'm sorry I couldn't make it, but I can't let work know that I was working for him. Do you know what I mean?
I understand. So, you do know that Jackson's wanting, well, as many people as possible to look into his death.
I didn't know that, but it makes sense. I mean, I don't think he was... It was unexpected, wasn't it?
No. He has charged some of his friends, and you were on the list.
Oh.
Had you been able to make the reading of the will, could have informed you then. He wants you all to look into his death. He wants you all to follow the work that he has done, and he shares with you the whatever paperwork he has from his notes. You find it in either Roll20 or in Discord. He wants you to follow the Carlisle expedition. He is certain that there's something else going on there.
There's a lot happening around this expedition.
Yes, it seems like it. It definitely seems like it. And he thinks it might be dangerous, but he has asked me to look after all of you. I will make sure you have the funds to carry out the investigation. I don't want you to endanger yourself in any way. I don't know if you've met any of the others before.
I haven't. I was going to ask. You seem to be indicating there's other people investigating this already.
Yes, they've already started, as far as I know.
I should definitely catch up with them then. We can compare notes.
Certainly. I can give you the address of. Probably the best would be Miss Bacon. I don't know if you know the movies at all. It's Kathy Bacon.
No, I don't get to the cinema very much.
She's. Back in the silent days, she was quite a big name. Now the talkies have come up, I think it's starting to slow down for her, but she's still quite a talent. Jackson was always enthused.
He could be very enthusiastic and he's very infectious with it. I'm really going to miss him.
Yes, as am I. Anyway.
So it's a bit late now to go there, perhaps. I'll try and catch up with him tomorrow and go at a reasonable time. Do you think it'd be best to call ahead, or should I just knock at the door and turn up?
To be honest, I'm not certain. Miss Bacon is rather unpredictable at times.
Oh, okay. One of those sort of partying Hollywood types?
I'm not sure that's quite the impression that I get. It seems definitely more of the philosophical variety.
Oh, well, that sounds interesting.
Mixed in with copious amounts of alcohol.
Right. Well,
she will keep you on your toes. The others, one, Augustus Faulkner.
Mm-hmm.
He is a professor. He works in New York himself. Another one, Bob Robinson, is some sort of action man that Jackson has worked with several times.
I think I've seen it mentioned in some of the notes.
And of course, Mr. Nocte. She is quite the character herself. Also an author, although her books are tend towards the pulpier end.
Oh, okay.
But rather interesting woman, if you ask me.
Sounds like quite the party.
Indeed, I hope you will all be successful. Hope you can take this time in New York to relax a little bit before things get truly dangerous when you head off to your next destination.
Moving on. So soon.
Depending on what you all find here, I don't really see the point in staying in the US for long. Jackson was all over the world recently. We have notes from him from London, from Nairobi, from Cairo.
He certainly got around.
He did indeed.
Should I do anything with all the notes of his that I've still got? I've been keeping them safe for now.
Maybe show them to your new colleagues. If you're willing to take on, you're not required to. It's absolutely fine for you to say no.
It doesn't feel like it would make any sense to keep secrets at this point. Like, if he trusted me and them, I can trust them, I'm guessing. He was careful about who he trusted.
You're right. Well, I'll let you go then, and if you get back to me, well, you can all get back to me once you've spoken with each other, once you've seen how you wish to proceed.
Yeah, I've got your number.
Thank you, Miss Colwell. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Likewise.
And we will go back just very quickly to the room, to the Juju house. This large man smiling at you. What have we here?
Can I try to fast talk him?
I do not think that would be possible.
But I know I'll have to charm him.
That is definitely not possible.
She's got like just covered in crap, just blood and just like hair everywhere, just looking insane, just being like, "Hello, darling. Would you like to go and get lucky?" That's not what I'm doing. I just thought that image was funny. Let me think. Well, I'll just say, what does it look like?
It seems that the Chakota will feed again tonight. And he smiles at you, takes a step towards you.
I shoot him
No, you do.
in the head.
No. You are holding Bob.
I have a free hand.
You are going through a bout of temporary insanity, which we've not sorted through yet.
Which is why I'm shooting him.
You do not shoot him at the moment because we are stopping now. It would have been a much better place to stop if he just took the step towards you, and that was it. But no, you had to say I'm shooting him.
I'm sorry.
No, you've ruined it now. No, that's
I
it.
didn't know he was stopping then.
No,
I thought he
game's
was
now finished. We're
attacking.
never playing again. That's it. No.
Throw all the gear at him and then
Just
hold
throw
on.
Bob at him. Just throw Bob. Take it on.
She drops Bob just so she can shoot.
Yeah, that's it. Throws Bob. Beat pedophile also. Separate shoulders
No, I'm
away.
gonna-
Cool, just like Tomb Raider.
Exactly.
This
And
I hope I
not
get
like
to talk
Tomb
to you all
Raider.
next time.
That's where we're leaving it for tonight. With three of you in deadly peril, one
Hope
of
if
you
we
being
live,
told that you
find
need
us,
to work
help
with
save
others.
us.
Yeah,
Also, I'm temporarily insane now.
yeah,
Did I
you
reach
and
that
Bob, but we
threshold?
need to. I forgot to go over the rules for that, so we need to have a look into that. Yeah.
Assuming I sleep in my own bed, I think I get 1 point of sanity back, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Woo!
So we have to
You-
lament
But you've
Lyra.
not went to bed yet, Evelyn. That you're not finished yet. You're now heading home.
Oh,
We'll get to that next time. These people have alerted a very dangerous cult to the presence of people that are onto them. This might be a very, very short campaign of Masks of Nyarlathotep. You will see. We're already down one.
We were just there to.
Lyra's dead.
Kathy's luck roll. The lowest luck.
Well, we
Yeah.
just introduced a new investigator. Why not
That's
form
right.
3 more?
Well, we can introduce 3 more. Yeah, so that was Masks of
Where's
Nyarlathotep.
Kathy Bacon is the
So
mystery
we have to
Patrice.
take a moment to be sad about Lyra, right?
That was Masks of Nyarlathotep, episode 8, I do believe. Our investigators are being left in peril. I am having a lot of fun. Evelyn thinks she's safe. Let's see. So we will say goodbye to everyone. Tell us how you enjoyed your night. We will start with Michelle. How was your night?
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about what just happened. I'm going to need some
Not
time,
warm
Mark.
and fluffy? Well, someone decided to run in and just start shooting. I mean, it's...
And I wanted to wait in the car.
I know.
I'm just
I
saying.
started shooting because they were ugly and scary.
Why the shooting always starts. Never ends well.
Right.
This is true.
But yeah, I had fun, I think. I'll let you know.
I took one
And
hit.
tomorrow night on this thing, I'm running Fallout again. I have spent a large portion of today working on loot tables and scavenging things, and lots of copy and pasting into an Excel spreadsheet. So you lot better show up.
Please do. Watch all
That's
of the
an
videos
order.
on our channel. Ian, how
Nah,
was
it's
your
fun.
night?
It was good. I had a great time. Even though I'm in great peril. I took one hit. I got chomped. In one hit. Down to
Yeah.
a major.
Oh,
Almost
I did say before we started, maybe we should use pulp HP rolls. Because...
I was kicking butt though. Like
you were.
but
Well,
then
I was actually meant to ignore all damage unless it was done to the head. That was being very nice to you all.
oh, thank you.
Because otherwise you would not have survived. At all. Yeah.
this game is hard.
Tim, what about you? How was your night? Tim? How was your
My
night?
night was good other than my issues because
Yeah.
I'm stuck on a slow computer while my other computer is being ran.
Good. Right. Why is
So I only got to listen to about half of it because everybody kept dropping on me. So
it's a shame.
so hopefully we figure it out so I can have a good time with the overseer tomorrow.
I'm sure you will. And Lavaita, how was your night?
I had a good time. I've had this character ready
But
for a
the
couple
game
of
was
weeks.
fun. I did. It's the tech.
I know, mate. I know. Lavaita, how was your night?
It was good. I've had the character ready for a bit. I'm glad to get to do something with them now. So that's been fun.
Yeah, excellent. I'm very glad. So we are Tales of Myth and Mayhem. Well, as Michelle said, we have a Fallout game tomorrow. On Tuesday, we are back with Marvel, and next Saturday, Vampire. If you're watching, thank you very much for watching. Give us a follow or a sub on here. Give us a subscribe on YouTube. Give us a comment. Comments are really fucking good. Join our Discord. Yeah, whatever. And now we will raid our friends at Lollygaggers. Because... Boom. Minute. Pick up. Because they are playing Call of Cthulhu Eternal Lies. So stick with us if you're watching, and we can start raiding.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks,
Hey, you got
everybody.
8 seconds. Thank you for doing
Send
this.
some love to the lollygaggers.
I said
Yes.
goodbye too early. Now I'm committed for the next 5 seconds.
Yeah, no, that's what I do. So bye.
Bye.